Exercise 13.5, 11th sum. In 11th sum, find the probability of getting 5 exactly twice in 7th rows of a die. So here we put let P is the probability of success. Now here the success is what? Getting 5 exactly twice. So we want to find 5. So here 5 is the success, therefore 5 is always obtaining one throw one way, means 1 by 6 is there. Therefore Q equal to 1 minus 1 by 6, it is 5 by 6. Right? And total trials are 7. N equal to 7. Therefore we have probability distribution or binomial distribution. We can say that Px equal to x. It is 7Cx Q 5 by 6 raised to 7 minus x and 1 by 6 raised to x. Okay. Now we want to find that exactly twice means x equal to 2. We want to find 5 2 times means x equal to 2. It is 7C2 into 5 by 6 raised to 5, 1 by 6 raised to 2. 7 into 6 upon 2 into 5 raised to 5 upon 6 raised to 5. 6 raised to 7, sorry, 7. Now what? Here 1 6 is cancelled here, 6 raised to 6 is there. So 7 into 5 raised to 5 upon 2 into 6 raised to 6 is our answer. And if we solve it, then we can find that 5 by 6 raised to 5 into 5 by 6 raised to 5 and upon. So here our answer is 7 by 12 into 5 by 6 raised to 5. Right? So this way we can obtain our answer very easily. Now we go for the next one. Next is let our sum is find the probability of throwing at most 2 sixes in 6 throws of a single die. Right? This is the same kind of sum just like 11. Let P is the probability of success. P equal to 1 by 6 and Q equal to 1 minus 1 by 6, it is 5 by 6 and N equal to 6. Now what Px equal to x, it is 6Cx 5 by 6 raised to 6 minus x and 1 by 6 raised to x. This is our first result. Right? Now Px is less or equal to 2. We want to find at most 2 times 6 or at most twice the 6 is obtained. At most means P0, P1 and P2 we want to just find. So it is 6C0 5 by 6 raised to 6 plus 6C1 5 by 6 raised to 5 into 1 by 6 raised to 1 plus 6C2 into 5 by 6 raised to 4 and 1 by 6 square. Now what we are taking, this 5 by 6 raised to 4 is common. Then we have 25 by 6 36 plus 5 by 6 plus 15 by 36. Now we just simplify, means 36 is LCM. Then we have our answer is 35 by 18 into 5 by 6 raised to 4. Right? So this way this sum is just like the 11th one. Now we go for the next one. It is known that 10% of certain article manufactured are defective. What is the probability that in a random sample of 12 such article 9 are defective? Let P is the probability of success. Therefore here probability that 10% of the manufactured item will be defective. Therefore P equal to 10 by 100 or it is 1 by 10. And Q equal to 1 minus 1 by 10, it is 9 by 10. Now we want to find from the 12th article, means we want to take n equal to 12, means we select 12 articles, and from these 12 articles 9 are defective, means we want to find that x equal to 9. So here binomial distribution is p x equal to x, which is 12cx and 9 by 10 raised to 12 minus x into 1 by 10 raised to x. Now here we just put, here 9 are defective, means p x equal to 9. So it is 12c9, 9 by 10 raised to 3 and 1 by 10 raised to 9. Okay, then we go for the next step, that simplification. This is 12c3, this is 9 cube upon 10 raised to 12. 12c3 means what? 12 into 11 into 10 upon 6. These are cut into 9 cube upon 10 raised to 12. 112 is cancelled, 110 is cancelled, so we have 22 into 9 cube upon 10 raised to 12. Right? 22 into 9 cube upon 10 raised to, not 12, this is 11. Right? So this way we can complete our sum. Okay, then we go for the next one, which is 14th one. Now 14 and 15 are MCQ. In 14, it is given that in a box containing 100 bulbs, 10 are defective. The probability that of a sample of 5 bulbs, none of is defective. Here, let P is the probability of success, and we know that out of 100 bulb 10 are defective, and we consider that defective bulbs are the success, right? So it is 1 by 10, and Q is equal to 1 minus 1 by 10, it is 9 by 10. We want to find none of the bulb is defective out of 5 bulb, right? So we take n equal to 5, px equal to x, binomial distribution is 5cx, 9 by 10 raised to x, 5 minus x, 1 by 10 raised to x. And we want to find none is defective. 5c is 0, 9 by 10 raised to 5. Okay, so 9 by 10 raised to 5 is our answer. 9 by 10 raised to 5. Okay, then this is the C answer. Now the 15th one. In 15th one, the probability of a student is not a swimmer is 1 by 5. Then the probability that out of 5 students, 4 are swimmers, right? So here let P is the probability that a person being swimmer, right? So here P is equal to 1 minus, it is given 1 by, no swimmer is there, so it is 4 by 5, and Q is equal to 1 by 5, right? Now we want to find out of 5 student n equal to 5, P x equal to x is equal to 5cx into 1 by 5 raised to x, 5 minus x, and 4 by 5 raised to x. Now from the given 5, 4 are swimmer. It means x equal to 4. It is 5c4, 1 by 5 raised to 1, 4 by 5 raised to 4. Okay. So our answer is 5c. Our answer is 5c. 4, 5c4, 4 by 5 raised to 4, and 1 by 6, 1 by 5. 5C4, 4 by 5 raised to 4 into 1 by 5 raised to 1. So this is our answer, which is A. Okay, so this way we can complete our exercise 13.5. Now we go for the miscellaneous exercise 13, right? In miscellaneous exercise we start from the first sum. Okay, in miscellaneous exercise 13, first sum is A and B are two such events that PA is not equal to 0. PA is not equal to 0, and find PB by A. If first is given that A is a subset of B, A is a subset of B, it means A intersection B is equal to A, right? Implies PA intersection B is equal to PA. Now we want to find PB by A, which is PA intersection B upon PA. It is PA by PA, which is 1. And second is given that A intersection B is null set. If A intersection B is equal to null set, it means probability of A intersection B is 0. Therefore, PB by A is equal to PA intersection B upon PA, which is 0. Right? So this way, from both the result we obtain the answer is either 1 and second is 0. Second sum. A couple has two children. Find the probability that both children are male if it is known that at least one of the children is male. And second is find the probability that both children are female if it is known that the elder child is a female. Then first of all, okay, so a couple have a two child. A couple have two child. Okay, so S is equal to either both are boy, girl, boy, or both girls, right? This way we can find the sample space. Now first is let A be the event that both child are male. Male means boys. Therefore, boys are only one way. So PA is equal to 1 by 4 and A equal to only BB. Now we want to find, and second thing, we want to find at least one of the child is male. Then B be the event that at least one child be male, right? One child male. Okay. Therefore, PB is equal to here 3. 3 by 4 is there, or we can say that B equal to either BB, BG or GB, right? Now if you see that A intersection B is also there, A intersection B is also BB. So we can say that PA intersection B is equal to 1 by 4. Now we want to find that it is known that the elder child, it is known that at least one of the child is male. At least it is known means B by A. We want to find B by, it is known that, A by B. PA by B, it is PA intersection B upon PB. So it is 1 by 4 upon 3 by 4. So our answer is 1 by 3. Right? Now the next one is second. Find the probability that the children are female. Both the children are female. So A, let A be the event that both child are girl, female or girl. Therefore, PA is equal to 1 by 4 according to GG. A is GG. And what is the probability? If it is known that the elder child is female. B. Event that elder child is girl. Therefore, PB, elder child is girl means this and this, GG and B, 2 by 4 according to this PB is equal to GB and GG. Right? Now what? Here intersection is also there, GG, PA intersection B is GG. Therefore, PA intersection B is equal to 1 by 4 and we want to find P, A by B. Right? A by B is PA intersection B, 1 by 4 upon PB is 1 by 2. So our answer is 1 by 2. So the answer of this event is 1 by 2. Right? So this way we can find our answer by a given method. Right? So this is our second sum. Now we go for the next one. Third sum. In third sum is quite different and it is on the base of Bayes theorem. Okay. Suppose that 5% of men and 0.25% of women have grey hair. A grey haired person is selected at random. What is the probability of this person being male? Assume that there are equal number of male and female. Okay. So here let E1 and E2 be the event that the person is male and female. Let E1 and E2 be the event that a person is male or female. Right? Now, therefore, PE1 is equal to PE2 is equal to 1 by 2 means they have equal probability, therefore they are 1 by 2. Now A is the event that person has grey hair. Therefore P A by E1 means a person is male and he has grey hair, then the probability that it is 5%, 5% or it is 5 by 100. Okay, and P A by E2, it is what? P A by E2 is the woman having grey hair is 0.25 percentage. It is 25 upon 10,000 percentage, right? So, or we can say that, okay, we put it as it is. Now we want to find total probability means PA. PA is equal to P E1 into P A by E1 plus P E2 into P A by E2. Now we just put the values 1 by 2, here also 1 by 2 which are common, and we have 5 by 100 plus 25 upon 10,000. Right? So it is 1 by 2 and 525 upon 10,000. Okay? So this way we can obtain one answer. Now what? We want to find then what is the probability that person being male? If the person having grey hair is selected, and then what is the probability that it is a male? Then it is E1 upon A. Means a person having grey hair it is given, then what is the probability that it is a male? Is E1 upon A. So P E1 into P A by E1 upon PA, right? So P E1 into P A by E1 is 1 by 2 into 5 by 100 upon, this is 1 by 2, 525 upon 10,000. This 1 by 2 are removed, this 2 zeros are removed, 5 and 125 is removed, 100 upon 125. Now 100 upon 125, having the answer is 20 upon 21, means 5, we cut with 5, 20 by 21. So this is our probability that a person being selected having grey hair, then what is the probability that it is a male, right? So this way we can find our answer. Okay, so this way this sum is quite important, because here it is given that a person is either male or female and having grey hair, right? So therefore this is on the base of Bayes theorem. So very useful sum is there, so be careful of this type of sum, and these are useful in your JEE exam also. Okay, so this way we can complete this third sum. Fourth sum is there. Okay, then